Hello and welcome everyone. My name is realBluTV here, and a little bit of a recap for the Roco Showdown playoffs. If you missed it, then you might have to go back through the videos. We did upload some of them earlier today, actually. We got to watch some of the matches during the tournament, so I did upload those matches with some commentary from myself as well. So go ahead and check those out if you didn't watch the games and you want to watch them, or maybe you did watch them live, or maybe you've already watched the YouTube videos and you just want to rewatch some Rogue Company Esports again, because it's really fun and it's such and it's so amazing just to watch this competitive play of such an early scene as well. And it's being put together by two great people, Belfroid and Oni Light. If you don't know who they are, go ahead and check them out on Twitter. And I'll put their links in the description below, but make sure you go to RocoShowdown.com, check that out. It's awesome. There's standings from phase 1. You can look at the teams, the players that were in there as well. But let's go ahead and get into this recap. First, let's take a look at the teams that showed up. You have 4 teams, the top 4 seeds from what would be the regular season. What they do is they play 4 weeks of open qualifier tournaments, and then depending on where you end up in the tournament each time, you gain points towards the standings, and the top 4 teams with the most points will move into week 5, which is the playoffs. And it was a double elimination. We'll get into the bracket here in a second, but we have the number 1 seed Orglis with Exo, Frozik, Fank, and Slopodopoulos, who was actually subbing in for Zaxi, and he was playing the Phantom and things like that, and he was playing just beautifully for Orglis and pretty much seamlessly fit in as if he wasn't a sub, but they really worked well together. RRXD was your number 2 seed. They had Ronberg, Delzy, Smarty, and Reels. I think they played very well. I mean, all 4 teams played very well throughout the whole 5 weeks, which is why these are the top 4 teams. But RRXD playing great as well. They actually, I believe they won week 4. The reason being is Orglis didn't win week 4, or the reason being they didn't win week 4 is because they actually didn't play in week 4 because of Zaxi's PC crashing, and they didn't use Slopodopoulos, who was playing on a different team at the time, so they just opted not to play. They still ended up having the most points after 4 weeks, so they were safe. No worries from them. And the number 3 seed, we had Astroth Esports, Shunke TV, Scrox, Haste, and Closar. And then we have the Frenchies at the number 4 seed with MS, Mr. Brady, Iria, and Billow. And I mean, once again, everybody played great. It was really fun to watch. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket. And the way it shaped out was double elimination. We had Orglis pretty much not dropping a map until the grand finals. They ended up going up against Frenchies. And Orglis, what can I say? I mean, Exo was pretty much the star. I told you Slopodopoulos fit in pretty well. He played Phantom pretty well, and he got some beautiful headshots, was getting nice picks off of those as well. But, I mean, MVP has to go to Exo. Maybe not so much in the finals. He did kind of get, I wouldn't say put in check. He was still doing big things. He ended up closing out the final game and the final round with some big kills. But all throughout the day against the Frenchies and RRXD, he was getting triple kills. He was getting aces where he kills all 4 members himself, and they were all pretty much quadra kills too. Not much separation between those kills. And he was also getting some huge kills with the Ronin knife. Like straight on, not even using the explosion part of it. Oh man, I can't talk today for some reason, probably because I've been talking all day. But anyways, he was playing that beautifully, and lots of great plays. Go ahead and go check out his Twitch. He probably has a bunch of clips from that because he was well over 200 viewers for most of the tournament, and they were just probably going clip crazy with everything that he was doing. Astroth Esport ended up getting 4th place in the tournament. I think they still played pretty well. None of them actually streamed, which is kind of disappointing because I wanted to watch some of their point of views. Most likely it would have been Shunke streaming for them. And I think that they did some good things in week number 4. The first 3 weeks, they kind of were off and on, hot or cold, and they were definitely cold on this day. But they did play well in week 4, and they earned their spot in the top 4 overall. Frenchies, though, upsetting RRXD. I mean, Frenchies, they lost to Orglis. They came in, they eliminated Astroth, and then they eliminated RRXD. And this is one of those teams that's been trying something different from every other competitive game that we've watched in Roco so far. And we've seen people try to bring Lancer into the meta right now, and they've been doing it, and she's starting to creep up there. A lot of teams are starting to run her. It's pretty much blitz comps coming from everyone as well, and that would be even better, I think, if Glitch would be played. But Glitch, of course, doesn't destroy trophy systems, which is why Trench is still so good, and Glitch has not been used to any success yet because of that. But like I was saying, Frenchies, they're running things that a lot of people don't run. I believe they might have ran a chalk maybe once. I can't recall on that. But what I do know is that they do run Ronin Lancer comps, and not a lot of people do that. They either go with one or the other. Not a lot of teams, even on the North American side and the CMGs and stuff that I've seen, not a lot of people opting to use Lancer and Ronin in the same composition. But this team did it. And another big thing that they did, which I don't see pretty much any top team doing right now. There are probably teams doing it, but just not top teams at this moment. And that would be running Dallas, and as effectively as Frenchies have right now. MS has been playing it beautifully. He can either play it as a flank, or he can sit back with the rest of his team, kind of hunker down. They've played it on defense. They played it on offense. They were getting good reveals off of it. And it also singles out the Trench because he doesn't have the ability to use the cloaked perk because it's not part of his kit. So that really puts a damper on things, because you want your Trench to kind of hold down a bomb site, usually if he has to, by himself. And him being able to hide and poke and have those line of sights is huge for him. And when he gets singled out like that with the reveal, it really throws off his game and gives the Dallas's team a big advantage. And plus the passive ability, Emis was putting it to good use. He was getting downs with it, and then afterwards he'd be able to use that reveal once again. And I think there was about 2 or 3 rounds throughout the day where he had to reveal 4 times a round, man. Even if he wasn't able to reveal someone due to the cloaked perk or maybe Ronin's passive ability, whatever it may be. But big plays from him. Unfortunately, they were not able to beat Orglis, but Orglis did drop a game in the first game. All tournament was to Frenchies, and it was game number 1. They played beautifully. But Orglis, of course, doing what they do best, fragging out, getting the rounds that they need. Some good offensive rotations from everybody, too. RRXD, Astroth, not so much. But Frenchies, they were faking a site. Like on Skyfell, they fake A and go B with the little, but that was only as successful because they were able to fake B, fall off the map, respawn in the pool, and then go towards mall side on A, and it worked out beautifully most of the time. Of course, once the team starts to catch on to some rotations, they start to be more aggressive and defensive, and it doesn't work in the fake as well for the offense. So that's pretty much what happened. Make sure you guys go to RocoShowdown.com once again. Follow them on Twitter at Roco Showdown, and sign up for Phase 2. I promise you, if you play in these, I know the prize pools aren't great, but it is being backed officially by Hi-Res Studios. And this is how the Paladins esports scene pretty much started in its beginnings, and as well as Smite, with these two guys, Dave and Ken, aka Bellafroid and Oni Light. They're running things smoothly, beautifully. There's a whole rule book, and here's some good news. You guys will love this. Fixer is actually was banned throughout Phase 1. So if nothing changes with Fixer between now and Phase 2, he'll probably be banned in Phase 2. So go ahead, check that out. Let me know what you guys think. North America, I heard, rumored it's going to be supported. You guys will have your own region and own Roco Showdown for Phase 2. Hopefully you do, because I want to watch some of these top teams in the North American region go at it, and not just in a best of 1 CMG format, although that is awesome. It's entertaining and you can win some cash. But this time you guys can really put your skills to the test against other competitive teams in best of 3s, best of 5s on a weekly basis, and then try to make yourselves qualify for the playoffs and try to win a championship, even though The championship is mainly bragging rights and some in-game currency at the moment, but this will directly feed into the esports scene. I promise you. I promise you. So my name is realBluTV. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at realBluTV. Let me know what you guys thought about the tournament. If you did watch it, let me know. If you didn't watch it, go ahead and go watch it. Then let me know what you think about it. Let me know who your favorite player is right now, and let me know who your favorite team to watch is right now. Mine right now, I'm kind of liking Frenchies, and I kind of like Emis. Orgless Roco, though, the winners and the best team in the European region as of right now. Thanks, everyone. See you later.